today I am back with an update on my TBR challenge that I started at the beginning of this year. So if you are not familiar with that challenge, I will put a link down to the playlist that includes the first video where I kind of explain why I'm doing this challenge. Sorry, Chevy's playing with his dog toy and he likes to drop it and then wait for me to pick it up, basically. So that's what he's doing right now. But anyway, so basically my TBR challenge is I have a goal of finishing a lot of the books on my TBR because I have a ton of books on my bookshelves that I have not read, and I want to change that way I can buy new books and read those a lot quicker because I don't have to go through a huge TBR first. So the plan has been to pick 3 books randomly and then try to read at least one of those books every month, and if not, I have to give up a book from my TBR. So I did not post a video in March because I was busy, and I have a catch-up video too if you didn't watch that earlier this week, which I will put up below and down below in the description. But essentially I've been kind of busy. The weather has not been great for filming, so I just have not been able to make a lot of videos in the last month. But March was not a great month. I had 3 books that I was supposed to read, which were all relatively short. And the first one was The Leavers by Lisa Coe, Quintessence by David Walton, and Wolf and White Van by John Darnielle. I did not get through any of these books. I didn't even attempt to start one of them. So I definitely failed in the month of March on my TBR challenge. So I will have to get rid of one book on my TBR. And now let's talk about April. I didn't do any picks in April, and since I'm filming this on April 20th, it's very unlikely that I'm going to get through any books on my TBR in April. So I'm just gonna call April a fail too. So that means I have to get rid of 2 books on my TBR. So I did a lot of scouring through my bookshelves, looking at the books that I felt like I just wasn't really ever gonna be in the mood to read again. I was doing anything trying to find 2 books that I wanted to get rid of, and I think I found 2 books that I'm pretty confident that I don't think I will ever read, therefore I can justify getting rid of them. I'm probably going to be donating these books or trading them in at half-price books, which is going to be really difficult because part of the TBR challenge is to only buy a new book after I've read 4 books on my TBR. So I'm probably gonna donate them because the idea of trading them in on half-price books, having that money and then not going off and buying a book seems like it's gonna be difficult. Also, I forgot to mention, I have not bought any new books in March or April, so that's a pretty good achievement, as I was in January and February. I bought new books before I was even supposed to. So I have been doing really good on the book buying ban. I have bought books, but books that I have already read. So that does not count. But now, let's get into the books that I am going to be giving away. The first book is called This Side of Salvation by Jerry Smith Reddy. So I believe this was an impulse buy on Book Outlet. It was one of the first hauls I made on Book Outlet. I was trying to buy a lot of books, and looking at all of the Book Outlet books, it's just hard to resist some of them. This, I believe, is about a boy who is dealing with the death of his brother, and it talks about how his growth with religion has kind of helped him cope with that death. So at the time I was really interested in this, and now I just don't feel like I would be interested in this. It kind of feels like a YA contemporary, which I just don't have a ton of interest in. So I'm gonna be getting rid of this because I don't see myself reading it in the next year or so. So who knows, maybe in the future I will pick it up again, but for now, this one is going. The next book is called Magnificent Vibration by Rick Springfield, and I think I actually purchased this book in the same Book Outlet haul that I purchased the first book, so that could be a reason why I was kind of just going a little cart happy and just putting a ton of books in my cart that I don't really think I was super interested in reading at the time. But this one was a signed copy, so it was like, ooh, a signed copy on Book Outlet, why not get it? And I really didn't know a ton about what this book was about. I think it happens to be about a guy that picks up a self-help book, calls the number on the self-help book line, and then he has like a direct line to God. Now I just don't really know if I'd be interested in it. It has really good ratings on Goodreads, and I think that's why I've kept it for so long, but I just don't see myself ever reading it. So I'm gonna have to give this one away too. So those are the 2 books that I'm giving away because I failed in March and I'm gonna fail in April. So let me know if you've read any of these books. Am I making a horrible decision by giving them away? Should I read them and get rid of a different book? Let me know in the comments below, and I will be back very soon with my April and March wrap up, and also my TBR challenge picks for May. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!